Be right back.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for a 7th season, it's Dak Prescott who brings them out. Dak going to start out going to the air. And oh, a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be steering in a 3rd and long here.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man Lamb. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They're led out by a man who's been around quite a while as a backup, an NFLer since 2009. It's Chase Daniel. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Back to the air. Daniel on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll try to run forward with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. Moore able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off the points for themselves.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Oh, he fakes a spike. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Now Daniel. And this one is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On fourth down, Daniel. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Daniel now. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Prescott. Flushed out. Oh, Prescott stripped. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
him. No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops. and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. DK Metcalf, 42 yards. And the Chargers are back within a score. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Daniel. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Daniel going to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I know that pass was incomplete, but I'm awfully impressed with how he was able to maintain his vision, because normally when you break out to the left that way, it narrows everything down, almost becomes a half-field read. But he's able to still see.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Man, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
On 2nd and 10, Daniel. His throw incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett, 27 yards as they have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Chargers, 19. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need...
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And how about how he improvised right there, because he got flushed out of the pocket, locked eyes with his wide receiver, who knew to just keep running. And he was able to lay that one out there for him to run under.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Daniel. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. Just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
And he's going to be out of bounds downs inside the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Prescott now. Escape. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A disastrous loss there on 1st and goal on the sack. Sets him back big time. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. He finds his target. It's Schultz. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The kick by Maher is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. A final shot before the break. Daniel. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this 3rd quarter. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now Stick. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Here's Stick looking to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to look for Allen now, the deep ball. And this is incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we?
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Stick back to pass. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On fourth down, here's Stick. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A first down carry for Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And his throw here is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw, Rush. And he comes back with one complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead holds at 8.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
They run behind center with Spiller, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Charles, you take a look at the draft class for this offense. It's highlighted by a first-round pick who provides a much-needed boost to their offensive line.
And you and I both know it's the kind of pick that doesn't often get a fan base really excited. But I know who is excited. Their quarterback. He won't get hit as much, and that should improve the rest of the offense as well.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly. And
a fake here, direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So a definite surprise there. They try to fake punt, but this time it's going to blow up in their face, CD.
Yeah, it certainly has. And look, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trailing right now, probably trying to generate some momentum. But that felt like one of those go-for-broke type of a plays in a situation where I don't know that they needed to do that. They still have opportunities, and in this case, they took a chance, and it backfired.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rush. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I like the play design there. The defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And that is caught on the right side. And out of bounds, says the William Jones. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Yeah, that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Noah Brown, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground with Spiller. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
I guess I got to hand it to him. That was that was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Throwing here, Rush. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Here's Rush to throw. Just keeping the play alive. And he wisely will throw that one away. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Maher is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to put that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The 4th